Mattel's deal with Radiator Springs Ramone. His singles release as a chase, meaning he can't be re-released. His hydraulic variant gets released in a multi-pack and still hasn't been re-released to this day. And then he gets a mini racer, which is exclusive to a 10-pack. I don't know, they just really like making Radiator Springs Ramone hard to get. Anyway guys, welcome back to yet another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2021 Mini Racers 10-pack. It's not even called like the Variety Pack. Usually they're called like the Variety 10-pack. No, this is just a Mini Racers 10-pack. Featuring the exclusive car of Radiator Springs Ramone, or the new release of Radiator Springs Ramone. I'm sure he'll get a different release somewhere down the line. I actually didn't get this online. I think that's the main way to get it. I actually found this in a local toy store, which I check every once in a while. I know I'm definitely going to be checking it more and more because they're getting these mini multi-packs in, which is great because they always have some great releases. I have almost all the minis in this pack. The only ones I didn't have are the Ramone and the Fillmore, but I still decided to pick this pack up because Fillmore to this day has still not been released in a 3-pack, and I can't get the single minis anywhere near where I live, and I really like this Ramone, so I wanted to get him. And also, the rest of the cars in this pack I thought would be great for customs. I could use the brand new Mater to make a Protectors of Radiator Springs Mater. Blind Spot here is good to make one of my Road Dent cars from Tyus Cars 4. I could turn Luigi here into my Giuseppe Aguilo character from Cars Adventures. I'm really excited to have a bunch of new minis that I could repaint into different things from my own videos and other things. We've got Mini Racers 10-pack there on the back, Radiator Springs Ramone, Cars 3 Mcqueen, The King, brand new Mater, Fillmore, Blind Spot, Chick Hicks, Sally, Luigi, and Jackson, with some great other packs here. This is a very recent pack, so we've got some new stuff. At the bottom here, we've got the Tractor, Mater, and Mcqueen 3-pack, the Lizzie, Sheriff, and Red pack, which I can't wait to get. Finally getting a mini Lizzie. I'm so excited to finally have a mini Fillmore in this pack, by the way. Didn't have him, of course, before now, so that's great. Just filling out my Radiator Springs collection. We've got the 3-pack with Dexter, Hoover, the King, and Lightning. We've got the last wave of 3-packs up here, and then the next wave, the current wave of 3-packs down here. We've got Dusty, Lightning, and Mater. I don't know why Rusty isn't in that pack, just a really weird choice. We've got High Impact, Fishtail, and the Dirty Mcqueen, and the Racing Red 3-pack. We've also got these guys here, just representing some of the mini singles with Mater, Sigalert, Danico Cruz, Murray, Sterling, Flo, and Aaron Clocker, as well as some great new minis. This sort of American flag Sarge, Silver Radiator Springs Mcqueen, who I don't really care much for compared to these other guys, Nick Shift, and Sidley, who is just awesome to see. Hopefully that means we'll be getting Finn and Holly as minis soon. There was a recent leak regarding a mini of Larry Camper. I say it every time I review minis. I love seeing just the variety we're getting and the diversity we're getting with the minis nowadays. And one of the main reasons why I picked this pack up was because it is a Cars 2 Ramone included in here, and I love getting minis that aren't from Cars 3, especially from Cars 2, which is really lacking when it comes to minis, but you know, I'm sure we'll get some more soon. So here we have the minis out of their box here. We're gonna go over these one at a time. You know what? It's gonna be pretty quick reviewing most of these, so we're gonna start from the bottom and work our way up. We'll do the exclusive Ramone last, but don't worry, we won't take too long on these guys since I've reviewed all of them before. Up first here we have brand new Mater, looking very nice mini. Yeah, definitely like how he turned out. I prefer his expression to the normal Mater. I was never really the biggest fan of the Mini Racer Mater. Got Tow Mater, Towing and Salvage Radiator Springs on the side, A113 license plate on the back, same other side, and there is his base. Copyright in 2017, which, yeah, his mini came out in 2018. I believe around the same time as Sally and Fillmore and Bobby Swift. Up next here we have Jackson Storm, who I've reviewed more times than I can count. Really nothing to say about him. He's got his Igniter logos, 2.0 there on the side, Piston Cup Combustor, Carbon Cyber, and Synergy. The Igniter logo, 2.0 up there on the top, Igniter on the spoiler. Got his, of course, rookie stripes on the back, the 2.0, the Igniter logo. Got the other side there. Really not much to say for Jackson. You know, they always love including his mini wherever they can. Speaking of characters who they always include the mini of, Here's Cars 3 Mcqueen. Would have been nice to get a different Mcqueen in this pack, but whatever. You always gotta include your Cars 3 Mcqueen. Got a pretty nice smiling expression. We've got the 95 underneath his headlight there. His 2 lucky lightning bolt stickers. Rusty's logo there. 95 on the side bursting into flames. Piston cup, octane gain, RPM, revolting, and clutch aid are his secondary sponsors. Got the Lightning McQueen signature up there with the 95. Rusty's logo on the spoiler. And on the back, we've got another Rusty's logo and medicated bumper ointment written down there. There's a look at his other side, and there is a look at his base. Then we go from Lightning to Sally, who I'm really excited to have a spare mini of. Not sure what I'm going to do with this. I could make it into my Cars Adventures Dynaco Sally, but I already have a Cruise mini that I repainted into Dynaco Sally, which is similar to how my actual Dynaco Sally custom for the 155 scale diecast is a repainted Cruise. I'll probably make this into my Kara Crashwell fan from Ties Cars 4, who I briefly showed in that movie, who was a Sally repaint. One of my main decisions behind choosing to buy this mini pack was just for the minis that I could use for like Ties Cars 4 customs or customs based off of other customs I've done. So, you know, nice to have that Sally that I can make into that Ties Cars 4 custom. Not much to say about her though. We've got the spoiler all the way up. We've got the tattoo back there, the Carrara logo, or Carrera. We've got the California license plate 301 PCE. There's a look at the other side, and there is a look at her base. Then moving on from Sally, we go to Luigi, another car I'm really excited to have a spare mini of. I can't wait to make this guy into my Giuseppe Aguilo character from Cars Adventures. A few weeks ago, or about a week ago now, I started just a huge batch of mini customs. I'm going to do a big review of them once they're all done. Probably like a custom mega review, but for only my minis. Really not much to say for Luigi. On the back, his license plate reads 445-108 or 108. You can get that to focus. I've always really liked that. That's a really nice touch because those apparently are the coordinates to the Ferrari manufacturing plant in Italy, which I always thought was such a great little in-joke there. I've always had a problem with how far out the wheels on the Luigi Mini stick out. Like, they look really odd, especially from the back. But hey, what are you gonna do? He's a pretty small car anyway. There's his other side, and then there is a look at his base. There we go, there's a better look at it. And then moving on, we have yet another car who is just constantly reused in mini packs. Chick Hicks. Why are we still yet to get a Cars 1 Chick Hicks mini? I don't know, but we still have the Cars 3 one here. The Chick Hicks 86 there on the hood. His RSN and 86 on the lights there, or sort of plates covering up where the lights would be. Interestingly, on camera, his eyebrows or eyelids really look like a different color from the rest of the car. In person, it's not that much of a change, but for some weird reason, it looks really different on camera. Moving on to the side, of course, we have all of his different secondary sponsors all over the place, notably the Kachiga sticker there, the Thunderbolt, but yeah, you could pause and take a look at all these stickers for yourself. Definitely not going to go through each of them one by one. Got the 86 on the side, former and forever Piston Cup champion written on the bottom in white text. We've got the RSN logo, covered up by his gas cap, and then another one underneath it. Unfortunate thing, of course, all of these early minis don't have the writing on their wheels. Compare that to ones that came out even just like a year later, like the King, and they still haven't gone back to add text to the wheels of the other minis. That's always been really disappointing for me. It would really be nice to have Chick Hicks branded tires labeled on his mini, but unfortunately we don't have that. We've got the 86 up top, Chick Hicks on the back, and the RSN Racing Sports Network logos there, with another 86 next to that. There's a look at his other side, and then there is a look at his base. Now, moving on to one of my new minis for this pack. So great to have Fillmore, finally. He's been out for years. I finally have him. He looks kind of weird, but I'm very happy to finally finally have the Mini Racer Fillmore. His front license plate is missing. Is that just on mine, or is that on all Fillmores? Is that on this? Huh, he doesn't have it on his prototype image on the back. That is really weird. That's unfortunate. Why doesn't he have the front license plate? He has the back one. It's definitely odd. But you have your typical Fillmore details, the Volkswagen logo there. Moving on to the side, the rainbow. We've got the word groovy, peace signs, love written there. Just all your typical Fillmore stickers. You've got the peace signs, Flo's V8 Cafe, it looks like, I think, on the left of that peace sign. Got his stars on the roof, the flower there. All of his stickers on the back, including my personal favorite, the Save 2D animation one, which you could barely read, but still is down there, which I absolutely love, because of course the Cars movies are done in 3D animation. Got the 51237 license plate referencing the birth date of his original voice actor, George Carlin, which was, I believe, May 12th of 1937. Unfortunately, he passed away in between the first two Cars movies, and Fillmore has been recast since then. We've got peace written on the side with this really cool winding road design. Then we have just your other Fillmore details, the other planets and such. Got like Saturn back there, and then the Earth with a flower around it, as well as some other stickers there. And there is a look at Fillmore's base. And then moving on, we have the King, one of their other favorite cars to repack in multi-packs, which the King's Mini is so cool. It really blew me away when I first saw it. But now they just put him in every single pack, and I have more spares than I know what to do with. We've got the Dynaco logo there, the 43s on him. I've probably reviewed the Mini King more times than I've reviewed every 155 scale King diecast I have combined. Like, that's how many times I've reviewed him. I have 5 or 6 different versions of the King. I'm sure I've reviewed a few of those more than once, but I think I've reviewed the Mini of the King more than all of my 155 scale King reviews combined. Got his secondary sponsors there. You barely make him out, but you can see the Piston Cup one, as well as some others. Lightyear logos on his tires, Dynaco, 43, 43 there, 43 there. Unlike on his normal diecast, the window bars are in blue, not gray. Got Dynaco logos on the back and on the other side. And there is a look at his base. Up next, we have Blind Spot, who I always say the wrong name for, but this is Blind Spot. And let me just say, Blind Spot is one great looking Mini. Probably one of the newest Minis, if not the newest Mini out of all the cars in this pack. Blind Spot, I first got Blind Spot in the Will Rush pack, and I'm really happy to have her again, because I can, again, turn her into one of my road dents for Ty's Cars 4. Got a very nice expression, very close to the normal diecast. I did a comparison between the two in my Will Rush pack review. Got the 10 on her hood there. Got the sort of pipe sticking out, which I'm going to have to cut off to turn her into that custom. Got a growl on her face. Got 10 on the side. Mystic Body Shop Dent Service, it looks like. Service looks like it's abbreviated. Got the number 10 again with all these little stars or asterisks. I just recently reviewed the normal Blind Spot before I turned that into the custom. Got the roof rack here, which is molded into the metal body compared to the normal diecast of her, where it's a plastic insert. They did the same with APB, actually, which is going to be a pain for customizing because I have to remove that roof rack to turn this car into the custom I want to turn her into. And then moving on to the back, you have the words Dent Knee written there, and then the Mystic Body Shop there, which doesn't say Dent Service this time, but it just says Mystic Body Shop. And not sure, on the normal diecast of Blind Spot, the back wheels are definitely larger, but it doesn't look like they did that here. They look like they might be a bit bigger. They're definitely wider, but I don't think they're any larger. Yeah, you can see she's a more recent Mini because she's copywritten 2019, or at least her mold is. The molds are copywritten with basically the year before when they came out. So the Mini started up in 2017. Lightning is copywritten with the year 2016. Even if it is a new car for 2021, like this Ramone here, since his mold was created for the first Ramone, which came out in 2017, his mold says 2016. But here is Radiator Springs Ramone out of the package, and he looks pretty cool. He's got a pretty different expression from the other mini Ramones and from his Mattel diecast, who's looking off to the side. Always great to have more Cars 2 minis. Always great to have more mini Ramones. This guy looks awesome. He's definitely a very cool exclusive. I wish the other cars in the pack were better, but he is just a really, really cool exclusive. Got the Radiator cap mount on there with RS written, and he fades from this orange to this really nice sort of pink and purple, looking like a sunrise or a sunset. We've got Willie's Butte there on the side, just super extended, sort of matching like Ramone's other side designs and all that. Then you could also see parts of Cadillac Range or Cadillac Ranch, I forget which one it is. Got some nice details on his wheels. I don't believe that detailing is on the other mini Ramones. Yeah, it definitely looks different than this is an earlier mini Ramone that I'm in the process of customizing. Yeah, it definitely seems a bit different. Then moving on to the back, we've got his classic low and slow license plate. Interestingly, his windows are all light blue compared to, once again, the other mini Ramones who have just more of a typical gray. Again, this guy's in the middle of getting repainted. There is a look at his other side, and there is a look at his base. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this new 2021 Mini Racers 10-pack. I'll definitely be checking back at that store, definitely more frequently now, to see if they get any more of the new Mini Racer 10-packs in. Definitely love to pick some of them up. I think Radiator Springs Ramone is such a great exclusive. Would have been nice to have some newer minis in the pack than, you know, your typical Mcqueen, Jackson, and Chick. Even if it were a different variant of Mcqueen, Jackson, or Chick, that would be nice, but whatever. You know, definitely say that the exclusive Ramone is great. Some of the other choices are pretty bland, but that's pretty typical for these mini packs. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.